Mr. Shellenberger, if we accept the premise, which I think is true, of course, that the censorship-industrial complex is on the defensive and certainly in retreat in the federal bureaucracy, we need to stay on guard. But are there other sites where it might be reposed? I mean, you've mentioned global institutions, but in particular, our home state of California, with bureaucracies that are just as, if not more Orwellian than some of these federal bureaucracies, with a governor who has vowed to Trump-proof the state, as well as it being the home to most of the major tech companies. Do you see risks there, and how might we conduct oversight to make sure that doesn't happen?
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, our friend and colleague, Andrew Lowenthal, just published a report about efforts at the state level to promote censorship. And as you know, one of the big pieces of censorship that Governor Gavin Newsom promoted and others promoted was having doctors be censored for not prescribing the official orthodoxy when it came to COVID. The other thing that we see is a lot of media literacy programs. They're called media literacy. They're basically just teaching kids to accept whatever the mainstream news media tell them without questioning it. It's the opposite of what John Dewey created with his critical thinking program in the University of Chicago, this incredibly important promotion of the idea of how to think critically, not relying on expert sources, always being skeptical. So I do think there's a lot of work that we need to do, and certainly our home state is a place to start.